The game between Cape Verde versus South Africa is done and dusted, and South Africa was able to beat them by penalty shootout. This is the video here. Okay, so these guys really played out themselves, like they played out themselves, and this is one of the prayers that I think this is one of the prayers that God answered Super Eagles, because we've been praying to be able to play South Africa. Yes, because Cape Verde, these guys are like wounded lion. Like, this is the first time they're making such impact to be able to for a very long time now they've not qualified for quarter finals, and a team of that category that not be rated by FIFA, and suddenly they want to turn themselves to underdog, is a very, very difficult team to beat. And that was the reason why Super Eagles chooses South Africa to Cape Verde, because nobody understands them. These guys are just there to win. Okay, so but if you look at South Africa, they have their own pattern of playing. Most of them, they have their own pattern of playing, and we are familiar to their playing pattern. So I don't think it will be very, very difficult for us to beat them. But according to what you're watching here up here, the penalty, that is the most frightening part of it. So if Super Eagles should play South Africa, this is not this game. Pesero said that we should try to score just one goal. This is not that game. First of all, let me make you to understand that South Africa, about 8 of their current players that are playing in AFCON are playing in one club in South Africa. Okay? So they've mastered themselves. They've understood the game they play. No, this is home-based player, 99% home-based player. So they've mastered themselves. They've played in rough and clean stadiums. Like, these people are not European oriented. This is 100% South Africa. Are you getting me? It's just like somebody that has been living with you for a very long time. We've mastered each other. So this is the game. This is the type of game they are going to play us. They are going to play us like they are going to play as if they are in their home. So we Nigerians are coming as away team, because for you to play about 8 games, 8 players that are playing in same club for a very long time, it will be very difficult for you to beat them. Just like Spain, the time they won Euro, we all know World Cup, we all know that 99% of them are playing in Spain. In fact, they are playing in Real Madrid and Barcelona, especially Barcelona. So they built the team as if it's a Barcelona team. So they've understood the science, they've understood the language, and they was able to win many trophies during those periods. This is the period of their their glory time, during their glory period. So this is exactly what we're going to see from South Africa. If you're able to watch their game, you understand that these guys understands themselves. Imagine for this keeper right here to be 7 penalties. Have you counted how many penalties he's saved already? This keeper was able to save 4 penalties. 4 penalties. Like Cape Verde, this is not the case of Cape Verde didn't place their penalty well. These guys are placing the penalty well. But this guy have mastered his craft. Like, these guys have mastered their craft. They've studied themselves. They've studied the game together as if they have been planning for this AFCON for a very long time. That's why I said, if you are coming for a competition, please prepare yourself. You don't know what, there might be underdog. Nobody expected South Africa to be here, but eventually they are here. This is not the team that you go to Manchester United bring as a keeper. You go to Brighton, bring as a defender. You go to Crystal Palace, bring as a striker. You go to Barcelona and bring as a midfielder. No, this is family. This is team. So for you to beat them, it will be very, very difficult. not they are unbeatable, So, but this one is a very difficult one because we and South Africa, in fact, let me name the three countries that have been giving us headache on social media and outside social media. That is South Africa, one, Ghana, two, and then Cameroon. So successfully, we've kicked out Cameroon, and Ghana is out. So now they find a way, one way, one thing led to another. We are meeting South Africa in our semi-finals. So it's going to be tougher. Like everybody should be expecting anything. This is the fight for Afrobeat and Amapiano, just like we are saying on social media. So music brought about all this, dragging and all that. Trying to know who is bigger than who. But let me tell you, anybody that is able to beat the other will take the glory. So Nigerians are not going to give up. They're not going to give out these semi-finals to South Africa. And the same way, South Africa will decide not to give us the win. So if you must win in this game, you will earn it. Like you will earn it. You outplay the other one and win it. Okay, so this is the reason why I said that we need to go back to our drawing board and find a way to beat these guys. Pesero should not come with that philosophy of scoring one goal and defend throughout the game, because it might not come out the way it has been coming out for when we play other clubs. This one is a very different ball game. Number one is a rival, and number two is you are playing against these are the two most strong teams in this tournament as far as I'm concerned. Their keeper is wonderful, and you should also know, for a record, that our keeper Nwabali is also playing in South Africa. So this is the case of no grief for anybody. So Nwabali is also a South African player. He's been keeping for South African club. Are you getting me? So this a kind of entangled kind of game. So the relationship is there, and the rival is there. So who will allow the other one to go? Is going to be a very tough game. So that is the reason why we have to go and get serious to our training, get instruction. The game is almost approaching. It's going to play from 2 days from now. That is, if I'm not mistaken, is going to be played on 5th or 7th. It's going to be played on 7th of February. So it's almost approaching. So we will go back to our drawing board and get serious. We'll be serious, but one goal is not winning. You score one goal, it's not winning. And if you eventually score one goal and they equalize it, or they score one goal, we equalize it, it's going to lead to penalty. And if it gets to penalty, my dear, I'm not seeing Super Eagles qualifying for finals. Yes, because if this beast here of a keeper should keep, was able to keep four penalties, he was able to catch them. He was able to effortlessly get hold of those balls. I don't think we'll win them when it comes to penalty. So everything has to be on a plane, has to be done within 90 minutes. Within 90 minutes, let everything done. That should be the game plan. Within 90 minutes, get 2 goals. Let them start. Get 2 goals. 2 goals is a winning for this game. 1 goal is not a winning. Pesero should hear that. One goal to this game is not a. That philosophy should be deleted from our list. We are coming for 2 goals or more. We are not preparing for penalty, because we are not going to have. Is by the grace of God and inshallah that we will outplay them in terms of penalty. So we are going to prepare to win, to score more goals. That is just it. If we are able to do that, we can beat South Africa. We can beat South Africa. I'm happy, but inside of me, there's a shaking inside of me. We are from formidable team. Super Eagles can beat any team that they lay their hands on this AFCON. But in terms of South Africa, it's a very different ball game, like I've explained. So the game plan should be win the game. Win the game. Play like, get like 2 goals. 1 goal first half, second goal second half. If we're able to score more, we should score more for us to be able to beat them. So that is just my little ways of, of chipping in some instructions. If we can be able to obey that, we will win the game. This time around, I'm not going to say let the best team win. This time around, I'm going to say let Super Eagles win.